Now, I'd like to talk about THR blends, which is a combination of a TH sound and an R sound, like in the word thrill or throw. When producing these blends, I want you to be aware that the R is the strongest sound of the blend and is louder than the TH, just like what we talked about in the first session. So when you see a word which begins with THR, first make the TH sound and then strongly push out the R. Let's practice a few of these. Thread, thread the needle. Throw, throw the ball. Throat, my throat is sore. Thrill, a thrilling ride. 3 more days. Threw, yesterday he threw the ball. Throne, the king sits on a throne. Okay, now let's go over this reading paragraph. It has many TH sounds and it might be difficult, but it is a very good paragraph to practice on. You may want to watch me do this a number of times. Keep your eyes on my mouth and notice how often my tongue comes out. Try to do the same thing. Here we go. Nurse Thatcher was thankful it was Thursday. She knew that on Thursday she had to deliver 33 boxes of thermometers to the North American Athletic Club. They thought that thermometers were necessary for testing the hydrotherapy baths. This was thought to benefit the athletes with arthritis. The athletic trainers required authorization to provide hydrotherapy to the youthful athletes on the 3 bulletin boards with thumbtacks throughout the athletic club. Rather than risk the health of the athletes, they thoroughly checked the thousands of thermometers to ensure their worthiness. Otherwise, they needed to be thrown away. Very good. I hope that wasn't too bad. As I said, that is an excellent paragraph to practice on. You should review it a few times if you can. Okay, now, as I've always said, English is a crazy language and there always seems to be exceptions. Here are a few TH exceptions that I'd like to point out. Although these next words and names are spelled with a TH, they are pronounced as if they were spelled with a normal T, like that. And these words are Thomas, Thompson, Teresa, Thailand, Thames, like the river, Esther, and thyme, which is a spice. Okay, now let's take a moment and talk about T sounds. The T sound is an unvoiced sound, like in the name Tom or the word TV. If you add voicing to a T, what do you get? T, 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 d, d, a D. Remember? We went over this in the first session. What I want to tell you is, in American pronunciation, we like to make things easy. So if a letter T falls between 2 vowel sounds, which are voiced, so if it falls in the middle of vowels, then the T is pronounced as a D and the whole word is voiced. This is very easy and you may already be doing this correctly. Here are 3 examples. Water is pronounced as water. The T turns into a D and the whole word is voiced. Water. I want water. Better becomes better. She's feeling better. And butter becomes butter. Please pass the butter. This should be simple. So now that you know that, practice saying this poem with me. Remember, all the T's are pronounced as D's because they fall between vowels. Betty bought a bit of better butter. But, said she, this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. Again, notice that you do not hear any T sounds. T, t. They're only Ds, d, d, which are voiced. Go over this poem a few times. It's also printed in your manual. Once you get good at it, try speeding it up. I'll do it one more time for you, a little bit faster. Betty bought a bit of better butter. But, said she, this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. Well, that was a mouthful. Okay, start by practicing it slow and then later get faster. Try to let the words just roll out of your mouth. That's it for today's session. Try spending some time in front of a mirror and practicing those TH sounds like thumb and throw. This small change will really improve your English and make you a lot more understandable. I'm Paul Gruber with the Pronunciation Workshop, and I'll see you at our next session. Goodbye.